Chosen one, today marks a significant moment in your journey. Have you ever felt like you've been wandering through a desert, waiting for a sign, a breakthrough, or even just a glimmer of hope? You're not alone. Many have walked this path of uncertainty, longing for validation that their efforts matter. You are here for a reason, specifically chosen for this divine appointment. Right now, heaven is aware of your struggles, and it's time to unveil the truth that lies just beyond the horizon. In this season of waiting, you may have faced moments that felt like shadows creeping in, whispering doubts that tried to overshadow your faith. Why hasn't the breakthrough come? You might have wondered, feeling the weight of unanswered prayers pressing down upon you. But hear this, chosen one. What seems like silence is often the quiet preparation for your greatest victory. God is not absent. He is working behind the scenes, shaping your circumstances and aligning the pieces of your destiny. Think of the story of Joseph, hidden away in a prison cell, forgotten by those who once promised him favor. Yet, in that dark place, he was not merely waiting. He was being prepared for the palace. Your hidden obedience, those moments when you chose faith over fear, are the seeds for a harvest that is about to spring forth. Now is the time to recognize the divine orchestration in your life. Each act of kindness you've shown, every prayer you've whispered, even when it felt futile. These are the seeds being watered by heaven itself. As you reflect on your journey, understand that every struggle has purpose, and every delay is designed to deepen your roots. The tide is shifting, chosen one, and the winds of change are beginning to blow in your favor. You are on the brink of a breakthrough that will not only transform your life, but also ripple through generations to come. Heaven's laughter is a resounding declaration of victory over every obstacle that has tried to hinder you. Can you feel it? The anticipation in the air, the stirring of angels poised to assist you, ready to unlock doors that have long remained closed. It's time to shift your perspective. The appointed hour is not just a distant promise, it is now. The very essence of heaven's laughter resonates through your spirit, declaring that your time of elevation has arrived. As you stand at the threshold of your breakthrough, visualize the waves of opportunity crashing against the shores of your past disappointments. Picture the walls of doubt crumbling, making way for a pathway illuminated by divine light. You have persevered through the storm, and now it is time to step into the light of a new dawn. Reflect for a moment on the story of David. Before he became king, he spent years in the wilderness, chased by enemies and overlooked by those closest to him. Yet, in that time of solitude, he was being forged into a leader. Your wilderness moments, chosen one, are shaping you into the person destined for greatness. The skills you've honed in silence will be your armor as you step into your calling. Take a deep breath and let the weight of expectation lift from your shoulders. Heaven has seen your struggle, and it is now replacing it with strength. You are not just a survivor, you are a warrior. The courage you've displayed in the face of adversity is the same courage that will propel you forward. With each step you take, you are declaring to the universe that you refuse to be defined by your past. As you embrace this new chapter, remember that your voice carries weight. Heaven is awaiting your declaration. What will you proclaim over your life? Your words have the power to shape your reality. Speak boldly, chosen one, and watch as the universe responds to your faith-filled declarations. Now, let's consider the small acts of obedience you've practiced. You may have felt they were insignificant, yet these humble gestures have created a ripple effect in the spiritual realm, transforming the atmosphere around you. Each prayer whispered in the quiet of the night, each moment of kindness extended to others, has been like a pebble thrown into a still pond, sending ripples of grace and favor far beyond what your eyes can see. Chosen one, this is your moment to embrace the truth that these small acts are not just fleeting gestures. They are the very foundation upon which your destiny is built. Imagine the countless lives that have been touched by your obedience, the hearts that have been softened by your compassion. The echoes of your faith are reverberating through the corridors of heaven, drawing in blessings that are now set to manifest in your life. As you stand on the brink of this new season, the winds of change are not just a gentle breeze. They are a mighty gale propelling you toward your purpose. The doors that were once closed are now swinging wide open, welcoming you into a realm of possibilities that you had only dared to dream of. Heaven is aligning circumstances, relationships, and opportunities as if orchestrating a divine symphony, and you are the focal point. But remember, chosen one, with this elevation comes responsibility. You are being called not only to receive the blessings, but also to be a vessel of them. As you step into your new season, commit to being a beacon of hope for others who find themselves in the same desert of waiting. Share your testimony, your story of perseverance, and your profound encounters with divine laughter. Your journey can light the path for someone else navigating their own struggles. Visualize the ripple effect of your testimony. Just as Joseph's rise from the pit to the palace became a powerful narrative of hope, your story too is a testament to divine favor. As you prepare to step into this new season, chosen one, envision the very moment when the heavens open and God's blessings rain down upon you like a refreshing downpour after a long drought. This is not merely a metaphor. It is a prophetic declaration of what is unfolding in your life right now. You are not merely a spectator, you are an active participant in this divine orchestration. Now is the time to gather your courage and embrace the new identity that is being offered to you. You are no longer defined by your past struggles or fears. Instead, you are a conduit of divine blessings, equipped to not only receive, but also to distribute hope and encouragement to those around you. Just as Jesus broke the bread and multiplied it to feed the thousands, your obedience and generosity can create a profound impact on the lives of those you encounter. Imagine walking through your community, carrying the light of heaven with you. Every interaction becomes an opportunity to share the love of God, to affirm someone else's worth, and to remind them that they too have a destiny. With each word of encouragement you offer, you are planting seeds of hope, echoing the laughter of heaven that declares victory not only for yourself, but for others as well. Let's take a moment to reflect on the power of declaration. The words you speak have the ability to shape your reality. If you declare fear, you invite it into your life. But when you declare hope, you open the door for miracles. Speak over your circumstances, chosen one. Say it out loud. My breakthrough is here. The tide has shifted. I am favored and blessed. Heaven is moving in response to your declarations, chosen one. The very atmosphere around you is charged with the energy of divine anticipation. As you declare your victory, the heavens resonate with your words, echoing them back to you with affirmation and power. The moment you speak, you activate the supernatural forces at work on your behalf. Feel this truth settle deep within you. The breakthrough you've longed for is not just a distant dream, but a tangible reality waiting for you to embrace it. Picture the mountains that have loomed large in your life, crumbling at the sound of your declarations. Each word you speak is like a powerful wave, crashing against the barriers that have held you back. In these next moments, let's shift our focus to the extraordinary manifestation of heaven's laughter in your life. Like a divine spotlight, it illuminates the path ahead, guiding you toward opportunities you had never imagined. This laughter is not just a sound, it is a force, a heavenly endorsement that empowers you to take bold steps forward. Imagine the angels around you, ready to assist in this new chapter. They are not just passive observers, they are warriors of light, eager to rally around your declarations of faith. As you move forward with confidence, know that you are surrounded by an unseen army, ready to help you reclaim everything that has been lost or delayed. Now is the time to ignite your faith. Your belief must be more than a silent whisper. It needs to be a resounding shout of victory. You are not just waiting for blessings to fall. You are stepping into the fullness of what has already been promised. The very act of stepping forward in faith is an invitation for heaven to back you up with resources and opportunities. Think of the biblical figure Esther, who stepped into her destiny by approaching the king without the invitation. Her courage to step into the unknown led to an unprecedented breakthrough, not just for herself, but for her entire people. Chosen one, you too are being beckoned to step into uncharted territory, to embrace the divine call that has been placed upon your life. As you take this leap, visualize yourself standing before the throne of grace, just as Esther did, ready to make your request known. The confidence she displayed was not born from her circumstances, but from her understanding of her position as a favored daughter. You are that daughter or son, and heaven is awaiting your bold move. Now, picture this. As you approach your own king, those barriers that once kept you at bay are crumbling. Your declaration of faith is like the royal decree that shifts the atmosphere, setting into motion the blessings intended for you. The favor that once seemed elusive is now drawing near, and you have the authority to claim it. In this moment, I invite you to visualize the opportunities that await you. Picture doors flinging open, revealing pathways filled with promise, prosperity, and purpose. Each step you take is guided by the divine hand, leading you to encounters that will validate your journey and remind you of your significance. As you embrace this new identity as a favored one, remember the power of your testimony. Sharing your journey can spark hope in others who are still wandering in their own deserts. Your story has the potential to ignite faith in those who feel forgotten or overlooked. It can serve as a beacon, illuminating the way for others to follow. Reflect on the small acts of obedience you've cultivated. They are not mere footnotes in your journey. They are the foundation upon which great victories are built. Just as you step into this new reality, chosen one, remember that the path ahead is not just for you, it is for all those who will come after you. Your journey is intertwined with the destinies of others, and the impact of your obedience will ripple far beyond your immediate circumstances. Imagine standing in a vast field where the seeds of your faith have been sown and the harvest is ripe for gathering. Each act of kindness, every moment of resilience has contributed to a bountiful crop that is now ready to be reaped. This is not a solitary endeavor. It is a communal celebration of victory that invites others to partake in the blessings you have cultivated. As you visualize this harvest, consider the lives that will be transformed through your testimony. Just as the widow in 2 Kings 4 received an overflowing blessing after pouring out her small amount of oil, you too will witness the overflow of what seemed like scarcity. In moments of doubt, remind yourself, God specializes in multiplication. He takes what little you have and turns it into abundance. Now, reflect on the moments when you felt like giving up, when the weight of your circumstances threatened to drown out your faith. Those were not wasted moments. They were the crucible in which your character was refined. Each struggle has fortified your spirit, preparing you for the weight of the blessings to come. Just as gold must be refined in fire, so too must your faith be tested to emerge stronger and purer. In this new season, allow the laughter of heaven to echo in your heart, reminding you that joy is your inheritance. The joy of the Lord is not just a feeling, it is a powerful force that propels you forward, even in the face of the fiercest storms. Chosen one, this joy is your strength, a divine empowerment that will carry you through every challenge and into the fullness of your destiny. As you embrace this reality, envision the clouds of doubt dissipating, revealing a sky painted with possibilities and hope. The divine laughter that rings out from heaven is not just a sound. It is a clarion call to rise above the noise of despair and to soar on wings of faith. Let's take a moment to consider the significance of your current position. You stand at a crucial juncture where every decision you make can alter the course of your journey. Like a skilled archer aiming for a target, your focus needs to be sharp. What are the goals you want to achieve? What dreams have you tucked away in the recesses of your heart, waiting for the right moment to bloom? This is your moment to reclaim those dreams and set your sights high. You may have experienced moments where you felt as if your dreams were slipping through your fingers, but understand this: the dreams placed in your heart are divinely ordained. They are not mere fantasies, they are blueprints for your future. Heaven is inviting you to take a bold step forward, to declare those dreams into existence, and to trust that the resources needed will manifest as you move in faith. Think of the story of Moses, who stood before the Red Sea, seemingly trapped between the waves and the pursuing army. In that moment of desperation, he didn't merely stand still. He raised his staff and proclaimed the power of God to part the waters. Your declaration has the same power, chosen one. As you stand in faith, ready to step into the unknown, God will part the seas of your circumstances, allowing you to walk through on dry ground. Just as Moses experienced a miraculous deliverance, you too are on the verge of witnessing unprecedented breakthroughs. In this pivotal moment, it is essential to cultivate a spirit of expectancy. Every day is an opportunity for divine intervention. As you rise each morning, let your first thoughts be declarations of gratitude and anticipation. Say, "Today I expect to see the hand of God move in my life." I am open to receive His blessings. This simple shift in mindset prepares your heart to recognize the miracles that are already in progress. Picture yourself moving forward, navigating through the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. With every step, the ground beneath you is firm, supported by the very promises of God. Trust that the fears that once held you captive are losing their grip, replaced by a newfound confidence. You are not stepping into the unknown alone. You are stepping into the arms of a loving Father who delights in your success. Now, let us delve deeper into the power of unity. As you embark on this journey, remember that you are part of a larger tapestry woven by divine hands. Your breakthrough is not just for you, it is meant to uplift those around you. Engage with your community, share your victories, and encourage others in their struggles. The more you give, the more you will receive. Think of the early church in Acts, where believers gathered together, sharing their resources and testimonies. They were a force to be reckoned with, united in purpose and passion. In the same way, you are being called to connect with those who share your vision and values. Find your tribe, those who will stand with you, pray for you, and celebrate your victories. Together, you can create an unstoppable momentum that propels each of you toward your divine destinies. As you gather with like-minded souls, allow the atmosphere to be charged with hope and encouragement. Share stories of your struggles and victories, for every testimony is a building block of faith. Just as the early church witnessed signs and wonders as they prayed and praised together, so too will you experience the miraculous when you unite in purpose and prayer. Picture a vibrant tapestry, intricately woven with threads of individual stories, each contributing to a larger narrative of God's faithfulness. You are a part of this divine masterpiece, and your unique experiences add richness and depth to the collective journey. Now, let's consider the importance of gratitude in this season of transition. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the blessings already present in your life. This practice does not just shift your perspective, it opens the floodgates for even greater blessings to flow. When you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, you align yourself with heaven's frequency, inviting more of God's goodness into your life. Think of the Israelites as they wandered through the wilderness. In their journey, they often forgot to express gratitude for the manna provided daily. Instead of rejoicing in the miraculous provision, they focused on what they lacked. Don't fall into that same trap, chosen one. Celebrate the small victories, every step forward, every moment of clarity, every act of kindness you encounter. Take a moment now to declare your gratitude. Thank you, Lord, for the blessings that are already in my life. I acknowledge your goodness, and I anticipate the greater things you have in store for me. In this declaration, you are affirming your faith. As you affirm your gratitude, chosen one, a profound shift begins to occur within your spirit. The act of acknowledging the blessings you currently possess cultivates an environment ripe for greater abundance. Each expression of thankfulness acts as a key, unlocking the doors of heaven, allowing even more grace and favor to flow into your life. Visualize this moment. The air around you thickens with expectancy, charged with the energy of divine possibility. Imagine every act of gratitude as a spark igniting a fire of blessings that will illuminate your path forward. Just as a candle shines brighter when surrounded by others, your light grows stronger when you share the goodness of God with those around you. As you continue on this journey, remember the importance of seeking divine guidance through prayer. Consider prayer not merely as a ritual, but as a powerful conversation with the Creator. Each time you approach the throne of grace, you are not coming as a beggar, but as a beloved child, fully aware of your inheritance. Your prayers are declarations, and they carry weight in the courts of heaven. Now, picture yourself in a quiet space, a sanctuary where you can pour out your heart to God. Feel the comfort of His presence enveloping you, allowing you to express your hopes, fears, and dreams. In this sacred exchange, invite Him to reveal His plans for you. Ask for clarity and direction, and trust that the answers will come in His perfect timing. Just as the prophet Jeremiah received God's assurance in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you," so too do you stand under the promise of divine purpose. God is intimately aware of your life's blueprint, and He is eager to guide you toward fulfillment. As you seek His guidance, chosen one, allow the stillness to settle around you. Embrace the quiet moments where clarity can emerge from the chaos of everyday life. It is in this sacred space that God whispers the truths you need, illuminating the path ahead with His wisdom. The divine blueprint for your life is unfolding, and each prayer you send forth is like a signal, drawing you closer to the clarity you crave. Imagine the way a gardener tends to his plants, nurturing them with water and sunlight, ensuring they grow strong and healthy. Similarly, God is tending to your heart, preparing you for the abundant life He has in store. He is pruning away the distractions, the fears, and the doubts that have held you back. With each moment spent in prayer, you invite His light to shine upon your path, revealing the next steps in your journey. As you sit in this moment of reflection, think about the dreams that have been placed in your heart. What passions ignite your spirit? What visions have you tucked away, fearing they were too big or too bold? This is the time to reignite those dreams. Picture them as seeds waiting to burst forth into vibrant life, fueled by your faith and the nourishment of divine purpose. Consider the story of Nehemiah, who, upon hearing of the broken walls of Jerusalem, felt a deep stirring in his heart. He didn't just sit idle. He prayed, fasted, and took action. He rallied a community around him, inspiring them to rebuild and restore what had been lost. Like Nehemiah, you are being called to rise up and take action. Your dreams are not meant to remain dormant. They are invitations to partner with God in bringing transformation to your life. And as you embrace this charge, chosen one, consider how Nehemiah's determination led to the restoration of not just walls, but also hope and identity for his people. You too are called to be a restorer in your sphere of influence. What walls need rebuilding in your life or the lives of those around you? What dreams lay in ruins, waiting for someone to take action? Visualize the tools you have at your disposal: your faith, your testimony, your unique abilities. Each of these is a hammer or a trowel, ready to be used to reshape your reality. The journey ahead will require courage and steadfastness, but remember, you are not alone in this endeavor. The same God who equipped Nehemiah is equipping you with everything you need to fulfill your divine purpose. As you stand ready to take action, acknowledge that challenges may arise. Just as Nehemiah faced ridicule and opposition, you too may encounter resistance as you pursue your dreams. Understand that this opposition is often a sign that you are on the right track. The enemy does not attack what is already defeated. He targets what threatens his hold. You have the authority to push back against every obstacle, declaring that your purpose will prevail. In these moments of challenge, lean into your community. Seek out those who will pray for you and encourage you to keep moving forward. Just as Nehemiah rallied his fellow Jews, you too must gather your support system. Connect with those who understand your vision and are willing to stand alongside you. Together, you can create a fortress of faith that will withstand any storm. Now, as you begin this next phase of your journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the power of vision. As you begin this next phase of your journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the power of vision. What do you see when you close your eyes and imagine your life 5 years from now? What dreams are waiting to be manifested? Envision the life you desire, the impact you want to make, and the legacy you wish to leave behind. This vision is not merely a wish, it is the seed of purpose that, when nurtured with faith and action, will blossom into reality. Chosen one, the clarity of your vision will guide your steps. Just as a lighthouse directs ships safely to shore, your vision will illuminate the path ahead, helping you navigate through the fog of uncertainty. Write down your dreams, articulate your goals, and declare them boldly. Speak them into existence, for the tongue holds the power of life and death. Each time you declare your aspirations, you are reinforcing your commitment to see them realized. Consider the story of Abraham, who was given a vision of a great nation emerging from his lineage, a promise that seemed impossible at first glance. Yet, he held on to that vision in faith, and over time, it was fulfilled beyond his wildest imagination. Like Abraham, you are being invited to trust in the vision God has placed in your heart, even when the path is obscured. Your faithfulness in pursuing that vision will unlock doors and opportunities that you never thought possible. As you embrace this season of vision casting, remember to surround yourself with voices that uplift and inspire. Seek mentors, friends, and community members who share your dreams or possess the wisdom to guide you. Engage in conversations that ignite your passion and challenge you to think bigger. The right company will not only encourage you, but also hold. As you engage in these uplifting conversations, chosen one, allow your spirit to be stirred by the dreams and aspirations of others. There is a unique power in collective vision. It has the capacity to amplify your own purpose while igniting a shared passion for greatness. Just as iron sharpens iron, so too can the dreams of those around you sharpen your resolve and clarify your mission. Consider the biblical account of the early disciples. They gathered together in one place, sharing their experiences and visions, and from that unity emerged a movement that changed the course of history. Your own community can serve as a launching pad for the extraordinary. When like-minded individuals come together with a shared vision, they create a force that can move mountains. As you continue to cultivate your vision, take time to reflect on the specific steps needed to make it a reality. What actions can you take today that will bring you closer to your dreams? Break down your larger goals into manageable tasks and set deadlines for yourself. This will help keep your vision alive and actionable, preventing it from becoming an abstract concept. Visualize yourself taking these steps. Chosen one. Each task completed is like a brick laid in the foundation of your future. Just as Nehemiah organized the rebuilding of the walls in Jerusalem, assigning specific roles to each person, you too can delegate and prioritize the tasks necessary for your breakthrough. Don't hesitate to ask for help. Remember, collaboration can lead to creative solutions and unexpected opportunities. Now, let's talk about the power of perseverance. In the face of challenges, it's easy to feel discouraged, but remember that setbacks are simply setups for comebacks. The path to your dreams may be fraught with obstacles, but each hurdle you overcome is a testament to your resilience. Chosen one, each challenge you face is not the end of your journey, but a stepping stone leading you toward your divine purpose. Just as a runner must endure the pain of training to achieve victory, so too must you embrace the struggles as part of the refining process. Picture this: you are on a track, surrounded by a cheering crowd, and the finish line is in sight. The voices of encouragement are ringing in your ears, urging you to push forward, to give it your all. This is the environment of heaven surrounding you. Chosen one. The angels are cheering you on, celebrating your every step, every act of faith, and every declaration made in the face of adversity. As you persevere, remember the importance of self-compassion. Recognize that it is okay to feel weary at times. Even the greatest warriors experience fatigue. The key is to acknowledge your feelings without allowing them to define you. Take moments to rest and recharge, and invite heaven's refreshment into your spirit. Consider the story of Elijah, who after a monumental victory against the prophets of Baal, found himself fleeing in fear and exhaustion. In his moment of despair, God did not condemn him for his weakness. Instead, he provided food and rest. He gently reminded Elijah of his purpose and the work yet to be done. In the same way, allow yourself the grace to pause. Rejuvenate your spirit so that you might rise again, stronger and more determined than before. Now, as you reflect on your journey, think about the legacy you wish to leave behind. Your life is not just about your own victories. It is also about the impact you will have on those who come after you. Imagine the ripple effect of your life's work. Chosen one. Each decision you make, each act of obedience, has the potential to inspire and uplift those who follow in your footsteps. You are not merely a participant in your own story. You are a trailblazer, paving the way for future generations to walk in the light of your faith and commitment. As you reflect on this legacy, consider the impact of your actions, not just today, but far into the future. The seeds of kindness you plant now will blossom into opportunities for others to flourish. Just as Ruth's loyalty and commitment became a beacon of hope for Naomi, so too will your faithfulness guide others through their struggles. Your story can become a lifeline, offering direction and encouragement in times of uncertainty. Now, visualize the faces of those whose lives you will touch. Perhaps they are family members, friends, or even strangers who cross your path. Each person is a chapter in the ongoing narrative of your life, and your influence can lead them to discover their own divine purpose. Let's take a moment to consider the story of Paul, who, after his dramatic conversion, became a powerful voice for the early church. His letters, filled with encouragement and profound teachings, have transcended time, impacting countless lives. Your words and actions, too, have the power to echo through eternity, shaping the destinies of others. As you embrace this vision of legacy, remember that it is built not only on grand gestures, but also in the quiet, everyday moments where you choose love over indifference and faith over fear. Each interaction, no matter how small, can be a reflection of heaven's love as it reverberates through the lives of those around you. In this moment of reflection, chosen one, let's delve deeper into the practical steps you can take to ensure that your legacy is not just a distant vision, but a living reality that unfolds in your everyday life. It begins with a commitment to intentionality. Every day presents an opportunity to make choices that align with your purpose and the impact you wish to have on the world. Start by identifying the core values that resonate with your spirit. What principles do you want to embody in your interactions? Whether it's compassion, integrity, or generosity, let these values serve as your compass, guiding your decisions and actions. When you operate from a place of clarity regarding your values, you not only empower yourself, but also inspire others to do the same. Consider the ways you can intentionally express these values in your daily life. Perhaps it's through mentoring someone who needs guidance, volunteering your time to support a cause you believe in, or simply being present for a friend in need. Each small act is a building block in the legacy you are creating. Remember, the impact of your kindness can extend far beyond what you can quantify. It plants seeds that may one day blossom into something beautiful and transformative. Now, visualize a scenario where you actively engage with your community. Picture yourself leading a workshop, sharing the lessons you've learned through your journey, and encouraging others to unearth their own potential. The energy in the room is palpable as hearts are stirred and minds are inspired. Your presence becomes a catalyst for change, illuminating the path for those who feel lost or uncertain. As you step into this role of leadership, remember that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Sharing your struggles and the lessons learned along the way creates a safe space for others. As you step into this role of leadership, remember that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Sharing your struggles and the lessons learned along the way creates a safe space for others to open up, fostering an environment where healing and growth can flourish. When you demonstrate that it's okay to be imperfect, you empower those around you to embrace their own journeys with authenticity. Imagine a gathering where stories are exchanged like precious gifts, each one revealing not just the triumphs, but also the trials that preceded them. As you share your story, watch as faces light up with recognition. Others have felt the weight of despair, the sting of rejection, and the longing for purpose. In those moments of connection, barriers dissolve, and a sense of community is born. Now, let's explore the importance of cultivating a spirit of resilience within yourself and those you mentor. Resilience is not merely about enduring hardship. It is about bouncing back stronger, equipped with newfound wisdom and fortitude. Encourage others to view challenges as opportunities for growth, reiterating the truth that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Consider the story of Job, who faced unimaginable loss and suffering yet remained steadfast in his faith. Despite the trials he endured, he emerged with a deeper understanding of God's purpose and a restored life. Like Job, you can help others reframe their trials, allowing them to see how their moments of struggle can lead to greater strength and insight. As you continue to walk alongside those seeking guidance, remember that role modeling is a powerful tool. Your actions speak volumes. Let your life reflect the very principles you advocate. When others observe your commitment to integrity and perseverance, they are inspired to adopt those same values. Now, visualize a mentorship. As you visualize a mentorship scenario, chosen one, picture yourself sitting across from someone eager to learn, their eyes filled with curiosity and hope. This is a sacred moment, an opportunity to impart wisdom and encouragement. Your story becomes a guiding light, illuminating the path for those who may still be wandering in darkness. In this space of mentorship, emphasize the importance of setting goals and celebrating progress, no matter how small. Encourage your mentee to articulate their dreams and break them down into actionable steps. Just as you have navigated your journey, guide them to recognize that each step forward, no matter how tentative, is a victory worth celebrating. Imagine the joy on their face as they achieve their first goal, a testament to their newfound confidence. Share in their excitement and remind them that every small success is a building block for greater accomplishments. Your role is to foster a mindset of growth, one that views failures not as dead ends, but as stepping stones toward greater understanding and strength. As the conversation unfolds, take a moment to remind them of the power of community. Encourage them to seek out relationships that are nurturing and life-giving, just as you have done. Your journey has shown you that isolation can stifle growth, while connection fuels it. Help them understand that surrounding themselves with supportive individuals will not only bolster their resolve, but also enrich their experience. Consider the biblical principle of iron sharpening iron, where mutual encouragement and accountability create a vibrant ecosystem of growth. Just as birds flock together for strength and safety, so too should they gather with others who share their aspirations and values. Now, as your mentorship session comes to a close, invite them to reflect on their journey thus far. Ask them to take stock of the lessons learned, and as your mentorship session comes to a close, invite them to reflect on their journey thus far. Ask them to take stock of the lessons learned and the growth they have experienced. This moment of introspection is powerful. It allows them to acknowledge their progress and set a foundation for future aspirations. Encourage them to write down their reflections, for the act of putting pen to paper solidifies their thoughts and intentions. Chosen one, you might say, take a moment to consider how far you've come. What challenges have you overcome? What strengths have you discovered within yourself? These reflections are not just memories. They are markers of your growth and resilience. As they engage in this exercise, watch as their confidence begins to bloom. Each acknowledgement of progress becomes a stepping stone, propelling them forward with greater clarity and purpose. Remind them that the journey is ongoing, and every step they take is significant, no matter how small it may seem. Transitioning from reflection, steer the conversation toward the importance of vision boards and goal setting. Visualize your dreams, you might suggest. Create a collage that represents the life you desire. Include images, words, and symbols that resonate with your aspirations. This visual reminder will serve as a motivating force, keeping your vision alive as you navigate your path. Help them understand that a vision board is more than just a collection of pictures. It is a powerful tool that aligns their subconscious mind with their conscious goals. The act of regularly engaging with this board will inspire them to take actionable steps toward their dreams. Now, as you conclude the session, impart one final piece of wisdom: the significance of gratitude in maintaining a positive mindset. Gratitude is a powerful catalyst, for gratitude is a powerful catalyst for transformation, chosen one. It shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundance that already surrounds you. As you foster an attitude of thankfulness, you align yourself with the divine flow of blessings, opening your heart to receive even more. Encourage your mentee to cultivate this practice daily, perhaps through journaling or sharing moments of gratitude with others. Each day, you might share, take a moment to acknowledge 3 things you are grateful for. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or a lesson learned from a difficult situation. By training your mind to seek out the good, you create a positive feedback loop that enhances your overall well-being. As you speak, the atmosphere fills with hope. Your mentee nods, absorbing these insights with a sense of eagerness. You can see the spark of inspiration igniting within them, and you know they are ready to take these lessons beyond this moment into their everyday life. Now, let's shift our focus to the importance of embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Every obstacle encountered is a chance to strengthen character and develop resilience. You might recount a personal story, perhaps a moment in your own journey where a significant challenge carved the path toward a breakthrough. Remember the time when I faced insert personal challenge? It felt like a mountain too steep to climb. But with each step, I learned invaluable lessons and grew stronger. In the end, that challenge became a pivotal moment in my life, a transformation that I never would have experienced without it. Encourage your mentee to embrace their own challenges. When you face struggles, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? As you guide your mentee through this pivotal lesson, chosen one, the atmosphere is filled with a sense of purpose. They lean in closer, eager to absorb every word. When you face struggles, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can it shape me into the person I am destined to become? This reframing will empower them to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones on their journey. Encourage them to keep a journal where they can document their challenges and the lessons learned along the way. This practice not only promotes self-reflection, but also builds a repository of wisdom that they can draw from in the future. You might suggest that every month they revisit their entries and celebrate their growth. You'll be amazed at how far you've come, even when it feels like you're stuck. Now, as the conversation deepens, steer it towards the aspect of vision, how critical it is to maintain a clear focus on the goals ahead. Visualize your dreams as a roadmap, you explain. Every twist and turn represents a lesson, every fork in the road a decision that shapes your destiny. Keep your eyes on the destination, but don't be discouraged by the detours. Share a story from your own life where a deviation from your original plan led to an unexpected opportunity. There was a time when I thought I had it all figured out, but life had other plans. I found myself in a situation that seemed like a setback, but looking back, it was precisely what I needed to redirect my path toward greater fulfillment. In this moment of vulnerability, you are not just imparting knowledge, you are forging a connection grounded in authenticity. Your mentee can see that. As the conversation deepens, chosen one, you feel a shift in the atmosphere, a palpable sense of possibility swirling around you both. Your mentee's eyes sparkle with understanding, and you can sense their heart is beginning to expand with newfound hope. Every twist and turn represents a lesson, and every fork in the road a decision that shapes your destiny. You reiterate. This journey is not just about reaching a destination, it's about the transformation that occurs along the way. Encouraging them to embrace the unexpected, you share another personal revelation. There was a time when I ventured into a project that seemed to be a detour rather than a direct route to my goals. Initially, I was frustrated, feeling like I was wasting precious time. But as I engaged in this new endeavor, I discovered hidden talents and connections that elevated my journey beyond what I could have imagined. What felt like a setback became a springboard into greater opportunities. Your mentee nods, a light of recognition dawning upon them. This moment is crucial. It's where the seeds of faith take root and begin to sprout. Remember, you say, the path to your dreams may not always be linear, but it is perfectly orchestrated. Every experience, even those that seem trivial or inconvenient, contributes to your growth. Trust that each step is a part of the divine plan. Now, as the conversation unfolds, steer it toward the importance of cultivating a proactive mindset. Being intentional about your thoughts and actions can dramatically alter the course of your life. You emphasize, it's about waking up each day with purpose and determination. Set your intentions in the morning and watch how the universe aligns to meet them. Encourage. As you encourage your mentee to cultivate a proactive mindset, chosen one, the energy in the room becomes electric with possibility. Imagine waking up each morning with a clear intention. What if you approached each day as an opportunity to make strides toward your dreams? What if you visualized success before your feet hit the floor? Your words resonate deeply, igniting a spark of inspiration within them. Invite them to develop a morning routine that sets the tone for their day. Consider starting with a few moments of quiet reflection, followed by affirmations that align with your goals. Speak life over your day. Today, I will embrace opportunities. Today, I will be a source of inspiration and encouragement. This simple practice will ground you, reminding you of your purpose and the impact you wish to make. As you guide them through this process, share how this intentionality impacted your own life. I began my mornings with gratitude and purpose, and soon I noticed a shift, not only in my mindset, but in the circumstances around me. Opportunities I once overlooked began to present themselves, and my confidence grew. It was as if the universe was responding to my newfound clarity and commitment. Now, as your mentee absorbs these insights, pivot the conversation to the significance of resilience in the face of adversity. Life will undoubtedly present challenges, you acknowledge. But remember, resilience is like a muscle. It grows stronger the more you use it. Each setback can become a stepping stone that propels you into your next breakthrough. The key is to maintain a mindset that embraces growth rather than fear. Encourage them to reflect on past challenges. Think of a time when you faced an obstacle and emerged on the other side. What did you learn? How? As you encourage them to reflect on past challenges, chosen one, you see the gears turning in their mind. Think of a time when you faced an obstacle and emerged on the other side. What did you learn? How did that experience shape who you are today? This reflection is pivotal. It not only reinforces their resilience, but also allows them to recognize the strength they possess. Your mentee takes a moment, their brow furrowing in concentration. You can sense the weight of their thoughts as they sift through memories. I remember when I tried to start my own business, they finally say, their voice tinged with vulnerability. It failed miserably, and I felt like I had let everyone down. Ah, but what if I told you that failure is merely a stepping stone to success? You interject, your tone encouraging. Consider Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each attempt brought him closer to creating the light bulb. Your business venture, while it may not have turned out as you envisioned, equipped you with invaluable lessons about resilience, adaptability, and the market's needs. You watch as their expression shifts. Understanding begins to dawn. I suppose I did learn a lot about what not to do. They admit, a hint of a smile breaking through. It taught me about perseverance and what the real demands of running a business are. Exactly. And those lessons are treasures that will serve you throughout your life, you affirm. Every experience, no matter how painful or disappointing, contributes to your growth. They shape your character and prepare you for the future tasks that lie ahead. Now, let's pivot. As you pivot the conversation, chosen one, the energy shifts from reflection to anticipation. Let's talk about how to leverage those lessons moving forward. Each experience is a tool in your toolkit, ready to be employed as you navigate your future endeavors. Your voice carries a blend of encouragement and urgency, igniting a fire within your mentee. Think of the architect who learns from the imperfections of previous designs. With every blueprint that didn't work out, they gain insight into what will create a stronger foundation for the next project. In the same way, every setback you've faced has given you a unique perspective and understanding that will serve you well in your next venture, you explain. Encourage them to visualize the future with clarity. What do you want to build moving forward? What dreams are waiting to be birthed? Imagine crafting a plan that incorporates the wisdom you've gained, one that is resilient and adaptable, designed to withstand the challenges that life may throw your way. You can see the spark of determination in their eyes as they absorb your words. I want to develop a business model that not only focuses on profit, but also gives back to the community. I've learned that success isn't just about personal gain, it's about impact, they declare, their voice steady with conviction. Exactly. You are not just a creator of opportunities, you are a steward of change. You affirm, proud of the direction they are taking. When you align your purpose with service, you create a legacy that resonates far beyond your individual success. This is the heart of transformative leadership. Now, let's delve deeper into the concept of impact. As you build your business, think about the ways you can engage with your Think about the ways you can engage with your community. Chosen one. Consider the profound impact you can have by creating initiatives that foster connection, provide support, and uplift those in need. Imagine establishing partnerships with local organizations, hosting workshops to empower others, or even sponsoring events that bring people together to celebrate their talents and diversity. You suggest. Your mentee's eyes light up with excitement as they envision these possibilities. I've always wanted to create programs that help young entrepreneurs develop their skills, they say, their enthusiasm palpable. I want to provide resources and mentorship to those who might not have access otherwise. That's a beautiful vision, you reply, feeling a swell of pride for their commitment to service. By nurturing the next generation of leaders, you are planting seeds that will yield a bountiful harvest for years to come. Your business will not only thrive, but it will also become a beacon of hope in your community. Now, let's explore the actionable steps to turn these dreams into reality. Start by outlining a mission statement that reflects your values and vision. What do you want your business to stand for? How will it serve others? Encourage them to write down their thoughts, solidifying their commitment to impact. Your mission statement will serve as your guiding star, helping you navigate decisions and strategies as you develop your business. It will remind you of the why behind your work, especially in moments when challenges arise. You explain, emphasizing the importance of clarity and purpose. As your mentee begins to articulate their mission statement, take a moment to reflect on the power of collaboration. Consider the strength that comes from working alongside others who share your vision. Community. As you emphasize the power of collaboration, chosen one, the air buzzes with anticipation for what's ahead. Collaboration is not just about sharing resources, it's about merging visions and amplifying impact. When you align with others who share your passion, you create a force that can bring about significant change. Visualize the potential partnerships that could emerge, the synergy of talents and ideas converging to create something much greater than the sum of its parts. Think about local businesses, nonprofits, and individuals who might be eager to join forces with you. Your mission can resonate deeply with them, and together you can craft initiatives that uplift your entire community. Your mentee nods, their mind racing with the possibilities. I can see how collaborating could lead to workshops that not only educate, but also inspire, they say, their voice filled with newfound excitement. By working with local leaders, we could create a network of support that fosters entrepreneurship and innovation. Absolutely, you affirm, feeling the momentum building. This is the essence of a thriving community. Individuals coming together with a shared purpose, driven by a desire to see each other succeed. When one person rises, they lift others along with them. Your initiative could become a model of empowerment, showcasing how collective efforts can transform lives. Now, let's discuss the importance of sustaining this vision over time. As you embark on this journey, remember that consistency is key. Set clear objectives and milestones for your initiatives. Regularly assess your progress and be willing to adapt your strategies as needed. The landscape will change, but your commitment to your mission should remain steadfast. Encourage your mentee to develop a feedback loop. Engage with your community regularly,